Hello everyone, this is Steampunk Miner and welcome to Emerald Millionaire. This is Extrasode 2. This episode, we are going to get the stage built, we're going to get some maps going, and we're going to map out the surrounding area of this village. Hopefully I can get the map right on the center of this village. And it'll be awesome, especially in the future when I can make a build and then I can update the map to see all the progress we have made. This is going to be awesome. Woo, yeah. Now I've got an extra bell ready, so I can get that going. So I'll have that as the designated meeting area, and later, as I'm standing here, this will be actually the location of the second meeting point, which will be the cathedral. But yep, that's for a future video. Let's get right into it. Hope you guys enjoy this one. I have figured out the design for my stage, and I am going to clear out some space right here, and the stage is going to go roughly in the center point of this area here. And once I clear out this path, there'll be a nice little road that'll go right in front of the stage and continue on into the village that way. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I got a design figured out in my creative world, and it's super simple, but it looks awesome. Now, as I'm clearing out space here for this stage, something else I want to consider is creating a banner for this village. And like I talked about before, cyan is going to be one of the colors for this village. So I want to create a banner that incorporates cyan and also kind of has the whole medieval style, inspired style. I'm going to push this mountain back quite a bit. I guess I should say hill. Push this hill back quite a ways because I want to have enough space for the stage and a decent road to cross in front of it as well. Which this already had kind of a natural pathway here, so I'm just going to expand it, make it bigger, so that if you come in through this entrance, you can easily walk through here. It winds through here. There's like 2 levels. It kind of like splits the village in 2. There's kind of like the upper level and the lower level, which I think is pretty cool. And there's even going to be 2 like upper level spots, so I might even consider constructing some sort of bridge, maybe even just a pathway along there that will connect up into where the future cathedral will be up there. Alright, so all this dirt I've been gathering, I can take that and I can fill in all this water because I don't want all this water here anymore, but I might consider keeping a little bit of this and have like a little pond here still. Yeah, I think I'll definitely keep a small section so that I can have a nice little pond in the corner that's next to the stage. Yeah, maybe even like a little fountain. Yeah, that could be good. That could be good. Okay, so I'm in my creative world with a little bit of a rain here. But, you know, I got a little carried away. I started building away, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of what my plan is before I hopped right into it and started building. And once we get back into the survival world, you'll see that I've already started building up the foundation. I also shrunk the size of this stage just a little bit so it would fit in nicely. This right now is an even number, which doesn't look as nice. And it looks much better when it's an odd number. And yeah, I'll hop right back into the survival world and you can take a look at that and see what we've done so far. Got myself a couple of redstone lamps, which are going to be like the very bottom part of this. Just like that. Yep, perfect. And I'll put another lamp, redstone torch here, and a redstone torch here, and fill this in. There we go. Now we got some lighting, and now it's a simple matter of just filling all of this in, and then setting up the little topper piece, which I'm probably going to need a few more stairs and possibly some slabs to finish this off nicely. And I will work my way up to the top here. There we go. Just a couple more blocks up. And I can fix this block around up here. Make sure that it's facing the right direction. And then I also want to fill in this gap behind me, this wall. So what I think I'll do right now is pop a hole out here so I can get through easy. Make my way back over here and grab some stone that I can use to fill in that space. Perfect. I'll take that and we can go back over there and we're going to have a hidden area, which later I want to build. Oh, another kitty. I like kitty. I want to build a rail station that's going to actually end up being in this little ridge here at some point. But for now, we just have an empty hole that just needs light. Yep. Okay, and I can take my stone and I can fill in the back of this wall so it looks nice. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. And I'll jump down here, fill this in as well. Now I did want, so the center point is here. Yes. Okay, so there's going to be a redstone lamp in the center, just like that. And then I can use my pickaxe and let's reopen this because I want to put a redstone torch there and then close that up. Yeah, perfect. And now, put in the last few details as I fall off. Put in the last few details of the top part of that stage. Now, in the future, if I want to expand this, that'd be fairly easy to do. I can add to it, make it a bigger stage very easily. So, yeah, this is going to be a very nice place to have. Oh, and I forgot the last finishing touch. So like right here, I'm going to put the bell. So I'm going to grab a whole bunch of item frames. I need 35 plus the bell. So I'm going to go grab those real quick and be right back. Alright, here we go. Come around the corner and ta-da! We have a stage with a bell and a map of the village. Let's head up here and we can see how big the village actually looks on the map. And later, once I finish up all the walls, it'll be nice. It's like all around this edge. I'll put another gate there later. Gotta fix up this gate. And then just keep building now that I've got an increasing population. Yeah, I think that's the stage. It was a very simple and easy build. And last thing I gotta get on now is creating the banner, which means I've gotta go hunting for a wither skeleton. So I'm gonna go look for the end. Sorry, not the end. I'll look for the nether fortress and see if I can get myself a wither skull. And once I get that, I'll come back with you guys and show you the banner that I'm gonna use. This is the most dangerous thing I could be doing right now. Building a very thin, one wide block path across lava. But it's for good cause. The nether fortress! Their skeleton hunt begins. Oh boy. Oh, I think I found a blaze spawner. Don't want to play that one. Okay. A double blaze spawner. Ooh. I gotta save that for later. Wither skeletons. Where are you? I don't want to play with you, Blaze. I don't want to play with you. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, I got a blaze rod. That's nifty. Yeah. Oh, and I've got 2 gas tiers, which is even more nifty. Nifty, huh? Okay. Onward! Look what I found! Yes, the first wither skeleton. Now, will I get super lucky? Let's find out. Alright, no wither skull. Oh, there's another one! Oh, and there's a blaze there too. Get my crossbow ready. Oh, good, the blaze disappeared. Thank you, Minecraft. You were so nice to me. Oh, wither skeleton, where are you going, bro? Ah, nothing. Okay. Continue the hunt. As we dive deeper, deeper into the fortress, we wonder at what mysteries we might find. Perhaps we can find a chest full of valuable goods. Or maybe, just maybe, the bones of some ancient soul who lived here long ago. And go deeper into the mine. Oh, another fortress. Well, hello, zombie pigman. You were hiding that loot chest from me, were you? Let's see what we got in here. Ooh, an aquamarine, some gold, and a flint and steel. Nice. Okay, not bad. Ah, no wither skull. How sad. And another wither skeleton. You, give me your head. Ah, no head. And there's another one. Come here, buddy. Ooh, I got withered. I got withered. Eat the cookie. Eat the cookie. Eat the cookie. Ooh. Okay, there's another wither skeleton right there. Alright, you. Give me your skull. Ah, no. No skull for me. Come on, Minecraft, help me out here. Give me that good old wither skull. Wither, wither skeleton. Where are you hiding from me? Let's see. Are you here? Here? Nope. Oh, there's a magma cube. Nope. Not this way. Oh yeah, I just spotted two wither skeletons. But we have a bit of a problem with there being blazes over there. Hopefully they won't see me. Okay, yeah, they saw me. Okay, let's see if we can dispatch these guys quickly. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Ah! Well, I've reached the end of the line for this wither skull attempt, and unfortunately I didn't get a single skull, and I'm out of food, and I'm nearly dead, so I've got to return home. Looky here, I got myself a wither skull. Yes. So now if I take this wither skull, and I put it in a crafting station with a piece of paper, I can get the pattern, which I can now use in this table, and it will never disappear. I can reuse it multiple times. Okay, now that I've got my automated farm up and going, now I'm going to actually build the aesthetical farmhouse and farm in this area, which means I might actually end up moving this gate at some point, probably further that way, but I might put it kind of in this central spot because the farmhouse is going to go here with the farms, and it's going to be actually a pretty large building because I want it to be able to house maybe 6 villagers, I think is what I'm going to go with. Hello, Disco Iron Golem. So yeah, I'll go with 6 villagers, so I gotta have space for 6 beds. Plus I'm going to build a stone wall that will surround the area where the crops will be, and I might stick with this kind of farm plot idea, but maybe make it look a little bit better. But yeah, this is kind of the plan for this area. So I'm gonna probably hop in a creative world and kind of goof off with some build ideas. Quick side note here is I'm going to actually move my current pumpkin farm and sugarcane farm that I have. I'm going to build them into the walls over here so that all my farming stuff is all in like one area. So I've got my automatic wheat here. I'll probably put maybe pumpkins on one wall here and sugarcane on the other, because right now the sugarcane I have is very slow. If we go take a look, I've actually used up the stuff currently. Ooh, that means there's a wandering trader. Hello, wandering trader. Let's see if he has anything interesting. I don't think he does. Coral. Slime balls. Could be nice because I don't have a farm. Nah, nothing really worth buying. And the fact that his trade's locked out is kind of lame. But anyways, Yeah, so if we go look over here, we can take a look at my current setup. I put in the temporary pumpkin and sugarcane farms over here, just underneath the spiral staircase here, which I think is cool. I might leave them here and just kind of clean them up to look more aesthetically nice. But I will put in a bigger one. So if you can see, yeah, I did a couple of paper trades already, and this sugarcane farm is really slow. It's 6 sugarcane versus the amount of pumpkin I have in here, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's like 16 pumpkin, and as you can see the pumpkin's producing really fast. So that'd be great to have these going really fast because pumpkin, or if I could speak, pumpkin pie is going to be one of the specialty goods of Draycott Ridge. Here is the emerald update currently on this episode, as well as from episode 5. We are now at 21 emerald blocks. That's pretty good. Once I get my farms producing better and I max out a bunch of other villagers, I should be able to get more and more emeralds as time goes on. Okay, so I've been working on clearing out this area here. I now have the initial framework figured out for where I'm going to place the farmhouse. I decided to keep this gate where it is and then build the farmhouse in a spot that I can put the wall along the edge of the road here so that it can kind of come out here as well as come around the corner here and still leave some space for a side road that I could do here later or something like that. And then I'm going to keep a farm plot out here for sure, and I'm also going to put a farm area behind the farmhouse here as well. And there'll be a back door right here that'll exit out into this farm area, which I think is going to be probably out to roughly this point here. Yeah, and then there's going to be a big one there, and it's going to have like a little path that you walk over, so you'll come out of the farmhouse here, and it will cross the road, and you'll go into the bigger farm area here, which is going to expand from the edge of the road, and it's going to kind of follow the wall and come down into this area as well. And then I'll have like a secret entrance into the actual farm that I'm using to mass produce products for the automatic farm. So yeah, the aesthetic farm's actually going to be a lot larger than the automatic farm, but that's okay. It'd be good to have that, and I might even consider, once I've got it built and completed, figure out what these farmers are doing, and I might even install some additional stuff as well, because I could go to the extreme level and cover all of these with a minecart like underneath all of it, so that anywhere the farmers go I could collect it, which that could be a mega project for the future, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But it is definitely something to, yes, I know, it is something for me to consider, and I'm liking the idea. It's just the amount of grind and the amount of materials is not going to make it an easy thing to do right now. Like, I can barely keep up with my iron right now. So yeah, that's definitely a future product. That's definitely a future project when I have some decent materials. Like, I might consider building an iron farm at some point here, but it won't be incorporated into a village. But yeah, I want to try to keep these, another disco girl. I want to try to keep these villages looking aesthetic while also having some hidden functionality within them, but I don't want to build like a massive iron golem farm that just looks ugly. You know, I want everything to be functional and beautiful. So I'm not so sure if you guys feel like what I've done so far is beautiful, but I would love to hear from you down in the comments what you think about the builds I've done. Do you like the style that's kind of medieval-ish? Medieval inspired? Yeah, let me know. Well, you know, speaking of making an iron golem farm, I already have like 10 iron golems now in this village, which is just ridiculous. So maybe I could look at some way to farm these guys, but I've seen some other people try, and it seems a little difficult to control where these iron golems go. So I think I'm just not gonna bother with you guys. It's good to have lots of you to protect the villagers. Yeah, that's good. And oh, and if you noticed here, I have created the Dracot job board. So this is just a list of things that I've kind of got planned for this village. I've got the farmhouse, which I've just started planning out, adding the pumpkins and sugarcane into the automatic farm, making the semi-auto smelter down there by the forge, a bank which is going to go off in that corner over there, which will be for storing the emeralds, then a cathedral which is going to be on that hilltop, a salmon and ink farm, which I think I'm going to do is I'm going to add that expansion that I mentioned over there out to the wall so that I can build a fisherman's hut and have it double as the ink and salmon farm. I'll figure something out over there. And then a rail station, which is to travel between villages, which is kind of an end game project with this village in terms of the village progression. And then the forge rail, which is something I want to have for my mine to bring up all the materials from down in here to go into the and be sorted automatically into the semi-auto smelter, and then have it shipped back into my storage, which is going to be underneath here, which I'm going to do a mega overhaul of my storage system at some point. I also want to build a tavern out in this area, a witch doctor's hut, which I think would be pretty cool. Probably put it on like the edge of the village and have a secret entrance into it so I can lure zombie villagers into it and cure them, so I can get the massive discounts, because these guys, you know, they appreciate my patronship, but you know, like look, the discounts are just so measly, it's almost not worth it. And then of course more houses, more beds, and finishing the wall is kind of my 12 items to consider for this village at this time. And once those are all completed, this village would be fairly close to complete. Of course, there's going to be a lot of like aesthetic things and some extra things that aren't intended to have purpose, but are more just for looks. And also cleaning up all of the terrain, which I think I'll do a terrain project somewhere later after I've built in all of the buildings and kind of got all the buildings placed. I can go back through and build up all of the landscape of the village and just make it like the cherry on top, so to speak. So the village will be awesome and functional with lots of cool buildings and places for all the villagers to live, and then I go back through and one up it by like 500 and make the landscape to make it look amazing. So yeah, that's the plan from here on out, is to work off of my job board there so that I have some guiding points, because I do have it written down elsewhere, but having it here where all the villagers are meeting currently is kind of a nice visual to know, oh yeah, I have this thing to work on. Oh yeah, this might be the next project I'll get to. You walked away from me, buddy. I'm trying to do the outro here. You ready, donkey? You ready? Here we go. Okay, well that's gonna do it for this episode. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our adventure in this episode, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye! Say goodbye, donkey. Donkey, say goodbye. Dude, so rude.